Okay, this is relatively well known at this point, but I want to show you a trick for leveling with a wizard. So Garrisons is a spell you get at 18. If you level in D4 slowly in Befallen, you can pump as many motes as necessary to get this thing to a reasonably high level. So this is 8, and about 2 casts kills a D4 mob. And you can go around Befallen just blasting at approximately level 18-ish all the way up to past where Befallen is good to battle in. You're rate limited based on your mana only. So like this combo, I have Paladin all the way up. Necro and Wizard are new. And I have a pet out, but it's effectively like a very low portion of my damage, whereas Garrison's is just like obviously much higher. Just a one-hander with Slay Undead is a reasonable amount of damage, so it's not so bad that I don't have like a good melee in my comp. Say the main thing here is that you get a relatively good major mote per hour kind of drop rate, sort of amortized over the whole time you're here. And I'd say like I wouldn't go too much higher than 8 on Garrisons because actually this stops being the spell of choice at around I think 40 or 45. And then there are you want to mote other spells once you get to max level. So this is just a nice little tool for leveling alts just as a combo. It almost seems worth it to level only one new class at a time to maximize your time in these low level zones, but in fact, it probably isn't, just because group content at max level is probably the most efficient way to get motes. However, I mean, I have a hard time even being very geared out, like finding active groups. There just aren't that many people playing the game, so at least on Freeport server, D4 hate groups are a little hard to come by, and this becomes like an actual alternative that feels completely fine. Getting pretty low. I do have. Does this work yet? No, I don't think it does. So I do have to heal myself. You can probably sit defensive because melee is not such a huge portion of your damage. But you're rate limited by mana anyway. So when you get to this stage right here, here's another greater. So I've gotten sort of these from my first little tiny play session here. I'm just going to like feign and then walk away for a little bit and allow myself to regen. A couple of minutes sitting there doing something else. I come back to full endurance, full HP, full mana, and just do a circuit again. Anyway, kind of fun to just be blasting mobs in D4. So bye bye.